Hey everyone, my hair looks awful. So yeah, I'm doing another video. I never know how to start these things very well, do I? So anyway, let's see what's happened since the last video that I do not remember, because it's been like, okay, it's been over a week, maybe a little over a week. Anyway, so nothing's happened really besides work and stuff because that's, pretty much what I do. And I didn't really do anything today because it's rainy season in Japan. Yay! Which I guess is alright. And that means I work less. I mean, I still go to work, but I get to do less things. So, um, yeah, so it's rainy today, and it rained yesterday, and it kind of rained the day before. And it's supposed to rain until Monday. It's Thursday here. It'll be Friday tomorrow. So it's a long time of rain, and yeah, so it's great. But I didn't do anything today. I stayed in my apartment all day. I think I went outside once to go to the mailbox. It was productive. I ordered Indian food, and the Indian food came to me. And I didn't have to go anywhere. So it was definitely a lazy day. I cleaned, because, I had to go all the way downstairs to rent out a vacuum. And that's a lot of work. Um, don't judge me. So yeah, so nothing really happened. Last week, though, when I was off, I went to this really cool garden with Courtney. It is called. Hold on. 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 Ah! It is called Koishikawa Korakuen Garden. This is the brochure that is wrinkled because it was in my small pocket. But it's really big, and it's a famous garden connected with Mirokomon. I don't know. But anyway, it was actually really pretty. And I posted some pictures on my, out in Tokyo photo album, and it's pretty much anything that looks like a garden. You can go look at that and see it. So, hold on, I'll read things. Oh, okay, so let's have some information about the Koishikawa Korakuen Garden. Meaning, Garden of Pleasure Last. Uh, it's one of Tokyo's best traditional stroll gardens. And if you walk around, it's like about an hour and stuff. And basically, there's like all these like different paths and like bridges, and you go through like little like woods, and there's like ponds and streams and like little temples and stuff, or things where there were temples but they've been burnt down for whatever reason, because things burn down in Japan constantly, or an earthquake destroys this, or a bomb destroyed this, like something. So, so construction of the garden began, of the garden started in 1629. That's a long time ago. And finished 30 years later. So once it was like 4 times the size of its present size, almost 20 acres. So it was pretty big. It's not that big anymore. It's still pretty big. It still takes you a while to walk around the whole thing. But it has this like really cool red bridge that's really well known for. And it's a copy of a bridge in Kyoto. Can you tell I'm reading all this information from brochure? The garden's supposed to represent larger landscapes in miniature. So like you have like it's supposed to be like a forest and whatever. Um, I don't know. It's like supposed to be like it's like be like oh this mountain blah 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 blah, and you're not really on a mountain, but it's supposed to represent a mountain that's like in Japan. Same with like the bridge. It's quite a small bridge, but I guess in Kyoto it's much larger. Um, so yeah, but it's really nice and it was really pretty and it's like really calm and peaceful and it was right by Tokyo Dome. For anyone who knows where that is, most of you probably don't. But Tokyo Dome is pretty neat. There's like a theme park around it, so it's like literally in like the middle of the city, and all of a sudden you're not. So yeah, cool adventure to go to, and just kind of walk around for a really long time. And I did that, and I don't know what happened when I got home. I don't remember. I don't know if I did anything. Hmm. Yeah, so I did that, and then I think I went to Costco one day, maybe. Oh, that's what happened one day. Our guest had like a potluck, and so we made food, and I went to Costco, because I'm like, oh, I'll get one thing at Costco, and that never happens. I always get too much, and I got too much food. Yes, Japan has a Costco. Have I talked about this before? Maybe. I don't know. But they have like American food and stuff, and that's where I get large quantities of alcohol. Once again, don't judge me. I don't like this camera angle. That's better. Um, so yeah, I went there, and then something else. I don't remember. That was a fun night, but I ate too much food, and my stomach hurt because my stomach cannot handle large quantities of food anymore because the portions are so much smaller here, and yeah, it doesn't work out well. Um, see, my life is not that interesting here. It's really not. Ooh, Texas. Um, let's see. Oh, and then another day, like last week after I got done with work, because I got done earlier, like at 4 or so, I went to Odaiba over in Tokyo Teleport. Once again, I really don't know why I say these things where it is because most of you don't know where it is. A few do, but most of you don't. But anyway, went to Sushi Train there, and I hadn't been to a Sushi Train yet, and that was awesome. So you go to this Sushi Train place, and like everyone kind of knows, like a Sushi Train is like you have like a little conveyor belt, and like you take stuff off of it or whatever. And well, this one they have that, but then there's also a double train. There's like a train on top. So you get at your table, and there's an iPad on every table, and there's an English option, so you know what everything is in English, and um, you go through and you can choose like anything, and you can pick up to four things at a time and order it, and then you just have to go through again and pick more. So it's kind of a pain if you want a lot of stuff. But yeah, so you go through, order what you want, and click order, and then all of a sudden, a real train comes by. Not a big train, a real miniature train. If it was a real train, that'd be frightening. Um, but it comes by, and on the top part, and it comes, and it plays music, and it has lights, and it stops, and you take your food off, and you can eat it. Because that's what you do with food. So you take like your food off, and then you push a button, and it goes away. And it's the coolest thing ever. So then, and then you can take stuff off of the bottom little platform too the whole time. I had so much sushi. Um, I had a lot of sushi. I think once everything was done, I had like 16 pieces of sushi. I had, stop it. I had a cucumber roll, and that was like 6 pieces. And then tuna sashimi, A salmon onion mayo sashimi. That sounds weird, but it's delicious. Um, this other thing with tuna and natto. Natto is fermented soybeans. I love it. Everyone else in the world that is white hates it. I love it. Um, ugh. This other roll that had a whole bunch of stuff in it, and all these come with like 2 things, mind you. So it was like about like 16 pieces of sushi. Maybe a little less, but it was really good. So anyway, the plates are different colors, and that's how they tell the price at the end. So once you're done, they come over and they have this like little scanning gun, and they stack up your plates, and they just like boop 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 and scan it. And somehow this thing takes the color of the plate. I don't know, but and then they print out your receipt right there. I paid like 760 yen. That is $7.60 for all of that sushi. And when I say it is the freshest, sushi, I can't say the word freshest. Is that a word? Freshest? I guess so. When I say it's the freshest sushi. I'm really not drunk. This is like the only glass of wine I had tonight, besides a beer. It is the freshest sushi that I've had, I think, in Japan. Even like across like the street here, it was better than that, and it was so cheap. So I went and ate way too much sushi, and then there's a Krispy Kreme in this mall. So naturally, we went to Krispy Kreme's and naturally got half a dozen donuts. No, I did not eat them all then, but I definitely had 2 of them. There's a lot of food for me. But yeah, so that was exciting. That was like one of the best things of my whole day. Definitely. Do you like this light behind me? That's like shining. I'll stand here. So yeah, that's pretty much like what I've been up to. Um, Nothing planned for tomorrow. I have some friends in town, and I may go to the park with them tomorrow, Disney Sea. It's probably going to be raining though, but that's the best time to go to the park because then you can get on all the rides, and the rides aren't like 3 hours long. It's nice. So yeah, that's it pretty much. So, well, yeah, that's all I can think of that's happened. Yeah, so, my life in Tokyo. Not that interesting. Ew, did you hear that? Alright, so yeah, I'll make another video probably next week. I'm thinking what I'm doing is I'm going to update these about like every Thursday, Friday, when my week is over. Because, I mean, let's be honest, when I'm at work, nothing interesting is probably happening. Probably not. Except if I go to sushi afterwards. Yep, alright, so I hope y'all are doing good. And make another video soon. Matinee.